it's Manda. Welcome to my channel. Today we are planning in my Frankenplanner. We're going to be setting it up for September. Oh my gosh, it's September already, y'all. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm sort of starting to test out what I want to do for next year, so that I can get things pre-ordered and ordered. I've already ordered the Just Scribble A5, like Hobonichi style planner for next year. That's probably going to be my memory planner. I wanted to get it to try it out and see. It also might also I'm still trying to figure things out. For the past 2 years I have been struggling with my planner system, and what I think we all go through these cycles, right? What used to work for you doesn't work for you anymore, so you got to change things up. I'm probably still going to keep my Happy Planner because I have so much Happy Planner stuff. But I'm probably going to do a mishmash of my own like printables, my own printable inserts, along with like some of this stuff from Hemlock and Oak. Some digital planning and so on. I'm just trying to figure it out. This is just too much, I think. I think that's my biggest issue. So this is part of the 2005 Hemlock and Oak planner. This is like the front matter that I printed out here with all the goal setting and everything. I'm going to be using this for, say, September, October, November, December. So October starts the fourth quarter, so I'm going to start building this out for the fourth quarter and see how I like it. They do sell inserts, I believe, but they're from Canada, and with, you know, everything going on with the tariffs, I'm just going to do printables. And their printables are free, but I would totally pay for them if they charge for them. They're fantastic because I love the daily layout, which I'm going to be putting into my monthly view. So I have, you know, started using it, marked off some stuff, just trying to figure out how I'm going to use this stuff, and I think printables do the best job. So that's pretty much the front matter for that. I am still going to be using my teacher layout for the weeklies, because I tried using in here. Let's go ahead and go through here. The carpet's not going to fluff any more than it already is, buddy. You know, dogs. So I've just kind of tried to get this all thing. I marked pumpkin spice day. I am not a big pumpkin spice fan. I mean, it's okay as a flavor, but I'm not like obsessed with it. I did find this caramel apple creamer from Coffee Mate, and it only comes in like the small, like, I don't know, like 20 ounce, like smaller size bottle, and it's so good. But yeah, I'm going to probably set up my Frankenplanner ideas. So I'm going to probably get some squared plans inserts, maybe my own inserts, and then the Hemlock and Oak dailies for sure in my Frankenplanner going forward, because I really like, you know, the monthly layout. Then the dashboard, again, I didn't use it, but I'm still trying to work things out. And then I think what I'll do is I'll take this stuff out here, and then what I did was I started trying to use, this is the monthly overview for August. So I tried to start working in here, probably like midway through the month. And like I said, this is the Hemlock and Oak version of this, right? I do like it for planning, but I need a little bit more space between the columns. I like having a little bit of white space to separate the columns. My brain likes it a lot better. So, but these are the daily pages, and I'm going to start trying to figure out how to use them. So I like that this is just a strip for I like that I can put like the meals and everything. I probably put my fitness all in one page for the day. And I'm gonna start trying to do that. I was also testing out using a Stalogy as a Hobonichi as well. I think what I'm gonna do is for my memory planner, maybe I'm gonna use this, or I also have like I said, I have those Just Scribble one, and then I have a B6 undated sitting in the wings. I want to try to use next year as many things that I already have in stock before I go off and do my own thing. So what we're gonna do here is, like, here was yesterday, this is today, I haven't even started on here, but yeah, just trying to figure things out, how I want to put all this stuff together. So we're gonna leave this September in. We're gonna pull all this out because I don't think I'm going to use a fitness or a social media planner next year. Just hasn't been my thing, and I don't know, am I in a planner rut because I'm just not wanting to do it? What's going on? I don't know. I don't know. I think a lot of it is because I haven't been taking the time to decorate, and so therefore I feel like, oh, I can't plan in my planner because it's not decorated. I'm thinking that's what's going on in my head. So yeah, there's that. So I'm wondering if I get a decorated planner next year, if that's gonna do anything for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out, this is the August. Don't need this. I'm gonna throw that away. I've already started like going through my backlog of stuff and also purging some of the junk that I have in my stash. Like, it's like the stuff that I've just been keeping around that I know for a fact I'm never ever gonna use. So I'm just like, yeah, I haven't used it in like the 5-6 years that I've been planning. I've been planning since, I think my first Erin Condren was 2016. So I've been planning since then, but yeah. So we're gonna take out the September star-crossed because I'm definitely gonna use the star-crossed as my base for next year for my planner because it's just so pretty. I'm gonna keep these in here because I kind of want to use, I think on some of them I might want to cut this out and like use it to superimpose on the teacher planner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull these ones out first. So we're going to put that in the back. That's October. And then we're not going to use this. We're not going to use this divider. So we're going to get rid of that as well. This is going to go here. We're gonna hold this page for other things. So that's gonna go there. This one is the notes pages. So we're gonna put these two in the back. So this is just like the lined pages in the back. Put that like that. And then we're gonna come in with the teacher planner pages. Let's see how many weeks that we need. That should be that for this. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 question mark. Is that counted as September? it all depends on like how many days are in that week, in the month. So I think it's counted in, yeah, it's counted in August. So one, 2, 3, 4. That's the social media. So we want to do one, 2, 3, and that should be 4. So 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Great. So I'm going to get rid of these as well. That was my ice maker. That or somebody outside. So there's that. This is gonna go. So that's that. Now we're gonna put in some other inserts. So let's see. Let's go back here. This is gonna be my monthly. This is gonna be glued. Let's go ahead and glue it together since we're here. If I can find my bag of fun stuff. The problem with trying to organize and put stuff away, you forget that you need to get it out again. All right. So let's go ahead and tape these together. We know that's gonna happen. Actually, let's put it this way. Like so. There we have that. There's that. And I think what I wanna do is I'm gonna put a couple of months in here. So I'm gonna do one for like my fitness, one for social media calendar, and I'm going to use this one for pre-planning. And I think I'm going to make my own version of this, but have it this way, so I can have multiple pages for my personal Frankenplanner. So I don't need this back sheet really. So there's that. So we're going to come in here and also. I think we're gonna glue these two together maybe. Let's look at, oops. Actually, let's put this one. Sorry if you hear that, that's my, do I want to use the weeklies? I don't know, because I printed them. So I'm not going to use the weeklies. If I do, it won't be that first week. So let's also put that to the side. So we're going to do, okay, I'm going to glue these two together. I printed both sides on these just because, like, maybe once I figure out how to do this, I won't do that and waste ink. But I did it this way in case I decided to put it together a little bit different. Been using a lot of ice lately that I usually don't because it's summertime. So my ice maker is making all the ice. So let's put that down. This is an 80-pound copy paper that I found on Amazon that I'm using. Yeah. So we're gonna put this one here and this one here. Do I want to put this here? Do I just want to go to that? Let's do it this way. But yeah, Hemlock and Oak already send out their 2026 planner printables. I'm so excited. So that's probably going to be a big project over the next couple of months to get all that set up and figured out. So I think my finance and my meal planner are going to be digital. Right. So we have that. So we're going to flip into here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in these weekly goal sheets. 1, 2, 3. And so like this is just like an overview of everything, right? Some people are like, why do you have a weekly and a daily? We're figuring it all out. We're figuring it all out. All right, now we're going to pull out, we don't need the weeks. I do need this page. So I'm gonna get rid of these pages because I don't need them. All right, we're gonna pull this page out. I think the version that they sent out this year has them all collated. How do you say it? Like when you have them all together, like it goes month, week, day, I think is how their printable goes. This one was separate this year. Okay, so there's that. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And what I could do is maybe pull from the back and put them in with the week, maybe when it's that week. Maybe. All right, that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that's up until here. So we have Sunday, September review, and then the monthly, and then that's October. Let's do that. Pull that out. September review and goes into October. Let's do that. Figuring out your planner, especially when you gotta put multiple things together to make what you want happen. So one thing I don't like about the Hemlock and Oaks, Like they don't have dividers and all that stuff. And they're, I don't know, something about them. Like the physicality of them, I don't particularly care for. But I do like the layouts. So I think that's gonna be, we're gonna put all this back behind here in the back in case I end up wanting to use it for whatever reason. Do I even want to pull the September stuff? I don't think I'm gonna pull the September fitness. I'm just gonna use it in, just use like what I've got here. I think I will pull, let's put that away. If I find myself looking for it, then I'll put it in, but I don't think, I'm gonna be looking for it. I haven't been. I will do the September planner here for my social media. But what I think I'm gonna do is, because again, I haven't been using this because I haven't been doing my social media and all that good stuff. So let's get, I think what I'm gonna do is, let's see, curious if I were to do it, if I were to fold these in half, what would happen? They're not gonna fold on exactly right, but maybe if I do it that, yeah, maybe. Let's see. I think I would have to make my own insert and just move it over just a little bit so I could do like a half page insert for it. But yeah, we're gonna keep that there, this there. So we're gonna have currently the main monthly. We're gonna have the dashboard with a couple extra monthlies. Then we're gonna have the September overview from Hemlock and Oak. And then we're gonna have the teacher weeklies with the goal inserts. As overviews. And then we go into the dailies for Hemlock and Oak. Because I think what I could do is just pull these, like pull this week and put it where I want it to be. The only problem is going to be this page for that one. So maybe what I'll do is just leave it here and then pull it and put it where it needs to be. Or I won't tape it down for the first week going forward. And then once I put it back, maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So let's grab this. Two of these. I have this one. So we'll put this one where the dailies are, and we'll pull this one and put it where this week would be. Put it here. I think this will, like, it seems more complicated, but I think it's also more streamlined because it's all together in one in one part. And if I want to use this, I'll pull this forward. I'm wondering, you know what, let's go ahead and put the September in there. For my fitness planner. Because if I decide I want to pull the insert forward, like say I want to do that half sheet idea that I was talking about, like where I'd fold it in half. These are undated, so I'd be able to just pull one of these, fold it in half, kinda, and then I could do Monday and it wouldn't really matter. I'm liking that idea. We'll try that. And if I do a printable, if I end up liking that, I could always do a printable where it's flip-flopped. So like this page is on this side and the other side is on the back side. Liking this idea. Sometimes you just gotta make things work the way you want them, the way you need them to work. Sometimes you just gotta make it yourself. Because I do like this layout. I'm just having a hard time going back and looking at it. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is I'm having a hard time with reaching for my planner and all that stuff. I did. I am looking at digital planners. I already have a undated fitness and an undated meal planner that I'm using on my iPad. I bought I bought the subscription where you could sync it with the with your computer, your Windows computer. But I got an iPad mini so that I could, I've been wanting an iPad mini. It's like half the size of my other iPad, which is about as big as, you know, this. So it's about half the size, and I use it as my Kindle. I have the Kindle app on it, and I'm just like, it's hard to hold because it's so heavy and so big. But I still wanted all the functionality of an iPad as opposed to a Kindle, so I just got a new iPad. I've been saving up for it for most of the year, so I got this. I'm really enjoying it. I don't have many apps on here, but yeah, the iPad pencil that I've got does not work with it. Doesn't work with this one, and I have a screen protector and another just dupe iPad Bluetooth pencil coming from Amazon. So there's that. I just got this week, so I'm just like, ee. I'm really liking it. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot easier to read with because it's much smaller, and I think it's probably heavier than I believe it's heavier than a Kindle, but far more useful because I have good notes on here, so I'll be able to just easily put it in my bag and carry it around with me if I decide to go fully digital. So there's that. So that's pretty much what's been going on with me for the last little bit. I hope you enjoyed this setup and chit chat. If you did, give it a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.